Yes. Okay, so I'm super, super excited. I got everything coming together. It is coming together. So I got some special guests on this call tonight. You guys, welcome to Money Mondays. So for anyone who hates Mondays, typically because they work a 9 to 5, because they work 17 million hours a week, because they hate getting up out of bed, because they hate being told what to do, because whatever reason that you hate Mondays, we are going to show you tonight how to not hate Mondays. Take the time. I'm gonna get started in about 2 minutes. To go ahead, send this link out to two people. Say, hey, hop on this call right now. This girl says she ain't got no shirt on. No, don't say that. Don't get crazy. Don't get crazy. But just say something that you know is going to spark their attention. Because the reason why I started sharing this with everybody that I know is because lately it's been to a point where it's been changing so many lives, that people have been quitting jobs, people have been retiring their spouses, their moms, buying new cars, just having the life, the time freedom that they want. So I said, you know what, I'm on a mission to help 500 more people do the same thing. So I'm not stopping until I help more and more and more families. So share this link out, let them know to go ahead on. I'm going to a few more people. All right. So we got a ton of people on. Where do we got Mississippi in the building? Okay. My mom lives in Mississippi, so we'll probably be in Mississippi sometime soon. Who else do we have? Where are y'all watching from? My son got his passport, so I know he's up to travel with me from state to state, country to country. Where else should we hit up? What cities, what state? And I'm super excited. I see my boss babes on here. So it is about to go down in just a few. We're going to get started in about 30 seconds, you guys. All right. All right. Oh, we got two. Oh, we got Tawana and Tanette on. I was like, what? We got two of them. Oh, it's about to go down for real. I'm super, super excited. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna introduce myself. Let me turn some of this music off. I'm gonna turn it off. So my name is Lydia Hayes. I'm a mom. I have four step kids, two young kids of my own, a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old. And the reason I got started with Forex was because I got so tired of just not being able to be there. When my son was born, I was always working, never able to just spend time with him. And it would just hurt my feelings. I would cry. And so I wanted to be able to just live my life on my own terms. Fast forward to now, um, almost 2 years later, getting started. I now have helped retire my husband, so he no longer works. I don't work, and we're able to do this full time from home. We want. My kids are in like 50 million activities to keep them busy, but I just love having that freedom. Is there anyone here who felt the same way that I felt, that just kind of hated getting up on Mondays? Mondays were just so tough for me because every time the weekend would end, you would dread Mondays. Is there anyone here? If so, drop a two in the chat for me. Drop a two if you dread Mondays, because I want to know if I'm the only one that felt that way. And I'm gonna bring on. Okay, so the twos are coming in. So I remember dreading Mondays. Mondays used to be just the worst. Fridays I would be excited, but Mondays were just hated Mondays. So we're gonna talk to y'all about Mondays. This morning before 10 o'clock, we were able to catch over 70 pips off of one pair. If y'all took that trade, it was over 70 pips off of one pair of gold. So it was like, okay, Mondays are amazing now, because on Mondays we make money from the Forex markets. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my two guests. Young ladies are gonna tell you how they've been able to tap into one of the largest financial markets, how they're able to make money from their phones while still just doing what the typical person does who works a job, to still be able to do this. So, and they just recently got started. So soon you'll be hearing their success stories of them firing their bosses, them just being able to take full control of their lives. So, Aquila, do you want to go ahead and get us started? I can unmute you and let them just kind of hear why you got started. Let me see if it'll let me unmute you. Oh, you unmuted yourself.
Yeah,
hey, beautiful.
I figured that out. I was like, oh, does this work if I do it?
Hey, gorgeous.
Yeah, I just was like, okay, cool. But hey, everybody, thank you for whoever hopped on. Thank you for joining. I know you can hear him in the background. He already coming to get me. You know, mom's life. He ain't gonna let me do it unless he's sitting right up front and center. So he had to join. So for those who don't know me, hi, my name is Aquila. This lady is actually the person, I just kind of happened to be like scrolling on Facebook, you know, being nosy. And I saw her stuff and I was like, hey. We were like, oh, we got to go ask about this. And so at that time I was like, okay, but the real reason as to why I started was for him, because when he was born premature. And as happy and go-lucky as he is right now, and he's always smiling, he had a lot of health issues. There was a point to where they thought he wasn't, and he sat in a hospital. We were in a complete other state, and he was there for 8 months, and I wasn't allowed to work because not only was I recovering from a C-section, emergency C-section, and then I had to sit there. I wasn't allowed to leave in person there with him. I am a single mom, so it's not like I could just like, okay, I'm gonna try to work, but try to stay with my son, but I can't move because I just had a fever. And me, I try to do it all. I know I'm superwoman, everything. Not the only one, but no, the doctor's like, you gotta sit still. So this person right here is the main reason why I joined, because I'm that type of mom who hates that I had to argue with my bosses just to get a day off so I could take my son to the things that's going to help him later on in life. Or the fact that even if they know it's like, you know, personal health places, like the place I work now, they don't care. It's the real reason why I was like, I'm tired of my freedom, so I don't have to choose between my son being with him or his health. And then I'll be able to take him if he ever needs to, and not have to worry about, oh, you're gonna get fired. Say hey, buddy. Oh, now you don't want to say hey, you too busy on the laptop.
Hey, but, yes, I completely understand you, because I kind of felt the same. I started back working. I didn't want to leave him, and I just felt like if I left him in someone else's care, that, I don't know, I just felt so bad doing that. I know that's normal. That's what you have to do when you go back to work. Are there any moms on this call that have had a kid and had to go back to work, but kind of felt just like, I don't know, just felt a little bad having to leave your kid, having to go back to work and still miss time letting your kid grow up? If so, drop a 3 in the chat if there's any other moms that felt the same way. Drop a 3 in the chat if there's any other moms that ever felt that way, because it was tough. So it was really, really tough for me. But thank you so much, Aquila, for that. I really appreciate that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead on to Toinette. If you don't have anything else that you want to give,
I'm good. We over there to soak up. You gotta hear what Toinette gotta say.
He's so handsome. All right, well, thank you. Let me go ahead and see if I can unmute. Oh, she unmuted herself. Great. Toinette, how are you tonight? Beautiful.
Made it in finally. Been running in. Part of the reason why I am in Forest because I'm sick of this job. It's money, as they say, and it is. But when you can have your time and make money while you're on the go and be able to do for your family and don't have to worry about it's a big thing with me. I do come from a large family, and I want my family to be financially free. My mom just retired literally from her job, top 42 years. We just bought a new house, and I'm trying because she wants to pay her house off early. I want her to pay her house off early. So that's something that I'm going to trying to get her in. She just wants a little time to get settled and, take a little break right now from working, but she's really excited about it. But my thing with Forex, like I said, I got into it really so I can work for myself, not have to work for somebody. Like now, I drink a gallon of water a day, so we only get 2 breaks and lunch. And I have to be at a particular time, so I have to check my schedule every day, what time my breaks and my lunch are. Well, if I'm working for myself from home, I don't have to check a time. If I gotta go, I just go. I don't have to go into personal or log out or hit somebody's clock. And like she was saying, she can have more time with her son. It's just Forex to me is a blessing. I tell everybody I know about it. Kind of get lost in my train of thought. What I want to really hit on. Oh, a lot of you, if you're scared about getting in it, don't. I heard about Forex. I didn't know really anything about the market. I've heard of the stock market, but I had never really learned about it or read about it, other than just hearing different things on TV. So I always heard it was difficult. It's a lot of hard work. But after I started watching Lydia on her page for a while, I watched a couple of months, and the more she talked, the more I got intrigued, and the more I just really had to get into it. When I said I didn't know nothing. But the tools help. Use your iMarket Live TVs. Do your classes. They help. If you only have an hour out your day, if you have to go back and watch a recorded session, look at the classes. They help. The teachers are there to help. You can engage while you're on the lives with the teachers. You can ask questions. Don't ever be afraid to ask a question. As Forex always say, I am a student. So always be a student. Always be willing to learn and always stay open.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so I completely feel you with that. Just hated always being told when I can. And then a lot of people don't realize that it's 2020. It's almost 2020 basically. So we shouldn't be working for our money. Our money should be working for us. So I'm going to jump right into this. I'm going to share my screen. You guys got to let me know if you can see it, because I'm going to show y'all how to get on the right side of money. All right, if you guys can see my screen, can y'all drop a 4 in the chat? Let's see. Drop a 4 in the chat if you guys can see my screen. All right, I see the 4s coming in. Great. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So you guys are here tonight because you wanted some information on how to be able to grow your money from home, how to stop hating Mondays, how to just be able to be on the right side of money. So Forex stands for foreign exchange. It is the largest financial market. It's actually 10 times larger than the stock market. So if you picture, and you are familiar with the stock market, you got a picture of that in your head, just know that this is even bigger. So this is more liquid. You can make more money with Forex than you can with the stock market. And let me give you a disclaimer too first. So the disclaimer is past profits do not guarantee future results. Just because I had $1,000 a day does not guarantee you're going to have that same $1,000 a day. You do have to come in and put in work. You do have to learn this skill set. Like Jeanette was telling you, you plug into the educational system. It's like going to school. So you plug into the educational system and be willing to learn the skill set. All right, let me show you guys this next slide. Or actually, let me go over here. So this is our corporate leadership. We have Mr. Ivan Tapia, Mr. Alex Morton. Christopher Terry is our actual CEO. Every time he comes on stage, y'all, I love it. Then he comes out to Biggie, can't you see? And I'm like, why? But that's one of his favorite songs. So they let him come out to what he wants to. And this is his lovely wife, Isis Delator, and she actually introduced him to Forex. So he wouldn't have known anything about it if it wasn't for her. So women, if I have any women on this call, drop a 5 in the chat. Ladies, we run this thing. No shade to the guys, but ladies, we truly do. We are the backbone of this. Like, if it wasn't for her, this whole company wouldn't have been started, because she wouldn't have taught him how to trade, and he wouldn't have opened this, had this whole mission to just be able to offer this low cost education to people wanting to tap in. Because years ago, you had to have 8 figures to be able to trade. Like you weren't even getting into this space. People like me that look like me, no, we weren't going to be allowed to trade. It just wasn't possible. So people like me and you that look like me and you were not allowed to trade. But and then we have Mr. Jason Brown here on the right. All right, I'm gonna hop right into IML Academy. That is the main thing that we use to learn how to trade. So IML Academy is the educational platform. It has over 100 different educational videos that teach the history, the terminology, fundamentals, all of that, and it's available in major different languages, and they're always adding new stuff. So the new. Forex and cryptocurrency education is also available for beginners, intermediate, and advanced learning modules. And we're going to have Miss Twinette tell you guys about IML TV. We actually just hopped off a session with one of the educators. He's actually one of my daughter loves Oren. My son loves Steve. So we just hopped off of Oren's IML TV session where you get to learn and earn with them. So I'm going to let Twinette cover IML TV.
All right, with the IML TV, as I was stating, this is where you're going to go to hook up to your teachers and learn. They do have various live training categories. They have all the time frames. We've had start from basic to advanced. You can learn crypto, learn all the different products that Forex has to give. It's $1,000 a month. And let's see, drop a 6 for those who get paid to watch TV. Anybody get paid to watch TV, drop a 6. Let me just see if anybody out there get paid to watch TV. Does your TV pay you? Nobody. Well, if you have your IML TV, you will get paid while you're watching TV. Because we are actually doing live trades as you are learning. So you're learning and earning at the same time, your Forex and your cryptocurrency education. As I stated, don't be afraid. They got the beginner session, intermediate, and advanced. Everything you need is here in IML TV. If you can't catch the live version, you can always go back and watch any of the recorded sessions that are on there. They're on there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So, hey, plug in.
All right. All right, and then we're gonna have Mr. Quillette cover the harmonic scanner, which is one of my fave. I make so much money off the harmonic scanner, like it's literally my personal assistant. But I'm gonna let her cover it. I'm gonna let her go in on it. I love this money product. It's one of my favorites. Look, if her son will let her, her son's like, Mama, we're gonna take over this. He's like my kid. Do I need to unmute you? Let me see. Oh,
Hello?
Yep.
Okay. I couldn't get it to go for a second because I'm wrestling with him because he think everything is his, you know.
Yes, I know the feeling. I have a 3-year-old.
Oh my God. But okay, so this I'm not tickling you, so stop laughing. You okay? Okay. So this right here I want to talk about. This is called the harmonic scanner. I like to call it Bay because me and Bay have been going for a long time, and you know, you're such a goofball. But this is the first one I got introduced to, and for many reasons I love it because it is really simple for you to understand. All right, hold on, baby. You gotta get up. Okay, but if you're gonna sit up here, you gotta be quiet, okay? You gotta teach them, buddy. You gotta show them how to learn. Yes. But mostly with the harmonic scanner, I like it because it was simple. I'm not gonna lie. When I first started, if we're gonna be honest, like a to be honest moment, I was like, what is this she's trying to get me to do? And why does it have a graph? I was not good at math. But see, the best thing about not, like Twinette was saying about IML TV and the harmonic scanner, they teach you how to learn. Wait, baby. How to learn how to make it simple. It's not even about the graph. It's about how the tool itself stands for different patterns. Yes, I know. It's his nap time. To forgive him. He ready to go.
I feel you. When I first looked at it too, it was like the patterns looked like butterflies and bats. It was so overwhelming just looking at it. And then I realized, all I had to do was look at the numbers on the side and paste those, copy those, and put them into my app. I was overcomplicating it. I was making it so much harder. Especially when I want my strategy, I was like, this is so much simpler. Thank you for going over that for me. I really, really appreciate that. All right, we're gonna hop right into the IML Marketplace, which is the marketplace that gives you all of the money products. So we have over 12, I think actually probably 13 different money products. Money products are things that are going to give you the trade signal. So essentially what we do is we take trades that the beginners do. If you're more advanced and hey, you're getting to a point where, hey, I'm gotten to a point where I'm comfortable calling my own trades, charting my own thing, and making money at the drop of, like my little son, he doesn't really need the money tools. He's been trading for now a little over a year. So he can look at a chart and tell whether it's a buy or sell. And he's a swing trader. So he's willing to sit in these trades for a little while, especially before he goes to school. He likes to look at his charts. And then when he gets home, he likes to just collect his money. So this is some of the money apps, mainly for beginners and maybe intermediate, where if you're wanting to be able to have a personal assistant, if you're at work and you have kids or whatever the situation may be where you're busy, you can trade simply from the money products where they give you trade alerts to tell you when to enter a trade, when to hit buy, when to hit sell, when to get out of a trade, when to exit it if the trade has went against you so you lose minimally. Because, oh, let me tell you this too. So you're going to lose trades. We are not 100% as a company. Most of our money products are anywhere between 70, 80, and 90% with almost, I want to say, at least 5 or 6 of them being over 90% accuracy. So that is crazy to me because it's like 90%. Yeah, I'm taking every single trade because 9 out of 10 trades will win. We had a money product last week, guys. 30 trades were called. 30. And out of those 30, can y'all type in, take a guess, how many trades hit take profit? And take profit simply means won the trade. Take a guess. Can y'all take a guess in the chat? Drop how many you think out of 30 trades won. Just tell me. Tell me. How many y'all think? Tell me. How many y'all think? 27, 28. Y'all doing some good guesses. I want everybody to guess before I tell y'all the answers. I want everybody. We got quite a few people on here. 25. Okay, we are getting some good guesses. Y'all getting some good guesses because y'all already know. Okay, so 28 out of 30 trades won. Out of 30 trades taken in the process of I think it was 16 days. August the 1st through August the 16th. 28 trades won. So that means whenever they told you, hey, go ahead and buy gold. Go ahead and sell the United States dollar versus the Japanese yen. So when they told you to do that, you put those trades in, you set it and forget them, because in our money apps, that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to do like how I used to be, sit there and stare at it all day. You set them trades and you forget it. You go ahead and go whip your kids, go fuss. And I'm just like, I don't fuss or whip my kids if Child Protective Services is on this call. But you just go about your day. You just relax, have fun. This isn't supposed to be stressful. This isn't supposed to be something that's really hard. Yes, do you have to put in work? Is it hard? It's not hard unless you make it hard. It can be simple, but it's a learning process. That's the best way to put it. So I'm going to jump right into and tell you about the prices. So we have, let's see, where did $325. This is the elite package. So this covers everything that we talked about from IML Academy, IML TV, the harmonic scanner, and a few other things. So you got Pip Talk, Web Analyzer, Gold Cup, Swipe. Y'all, okay, I got to pause real quick. So Swipecoin is one of my favorites. Has anyone ever heard of Bitcoin? If you've heard of Bitcoin, can you drop a 7 in the chat? Bitcoin is one of the most popular, what's the word? How do you say that? It's not regulated by the government. So Bitcoin is not regulated by the government. So it is popping right now. My son loves trading crypto and Bitcoin because on the weekends he can really get into it. You can make a whole lot of money really quick with Bitcoin. Vice versa, you can lose a whole lot. But with Bitcoin, we have one of the most amazing master traders that's going to call. He's 79% accuracy, Mr. Picasso is. And they like to call him, tease him, in Picasso we trust. So I had to stop real quick. So I'm gonna skip past something because I didn't even have to throw that in there, but I absolutely love SwipeCoin. That app is definitely worth getting when you get started. So then I'm gonna jump right into the platinum package. So $225 gives you everything that we talked about. The IML Academy, IML TV, Harmonics, Night Out, and Pip Talk. So it's just the basics of everything that we talked about. And the monthly fee for these to have continued access to the educational platform where you can still watch the videos, you can still have access to the educators is well, this is a digital currency package. I'm actually skip that. I don't even use that. These are the add-ons, $21.95, $49.99. Bounce back is $21. Most of those are $21 except the SwipeCoin and the high frequency. But it is, oh, it didn't even let me tell you. For some reason, I thought we had a slide that went over. It's $164 a month or $275. Maybe this is the one that tells it. It does not. I don't know what happened. But, oh well, I know it by heart anyway. Okay, oh, and I'm about to blow your mind. So is there anyone on this call that likes free? Is there anyone that likes free? If you like free, drop a 8 in the chat for me, or just drop free. If you like the word, if you like free, you like getting free stuff, I got something for you. Okay, so I'm seeing the frees come in. Let me tell you the reason I asked that is because, like, if you went to school, you went to college, and you had the ability to get your tuition free, would you take it? I'm going to answer that for you, and I'm going to say yes, you would take it. So Forex and IML has the ability for you to not pay for the educational platform after you initially invest the $225 to get started or the $325. To do so, just inviting 2 people to this call, them being just as smart as you, saying, hey, this makes sense. I don't want to work so hard for my money. I want my money working for me. I want to be able to spend the days of my life doing what I want. I don't want to work 50 years for only 40% of my pay, or 40 years for 40% of my pay. I don't want to do that anymore. So 2 people joining you in this educational platform, being a student, learning it, gets your membership waived. All right, so I'm going to tell you something. This is completely optional. Can y'all type optional in the comments for me? So this, becoming an independent business owner, is something that my son said it only made sense. My husband, me, it only made sense to be able to help others. That's where my Mission 500 came in, helping so many others. The company rewards me. There was a time this is August, so sometime this year, when I really needed to take time off of work. I didn't want to trade. I didn't want to help anyone. I didn't want to talk to anyone. It was really stressful. I don't even really want to talk about it now, but I took almost 3 months off, and I was still able to get paid because I know the secret of the wealthy: residual incomes. Can someone type in residual? I'm going to spell it for you in case y'all don't, because I couldn't spell it at first. It is RESID. I still can't. UAL, I think that's it. But you don't got to. You don't have to be smart. You don't have to know math. You don't have to know any of that to trade Forex. You know how to be able to just get a text message, plug those numbers in. That's what you need to be able to do. So residual income is income that you do little to no work for, and that is one of the secrets of the wealthy. You get residual income so you can have your money working for you and you not working for your money. So with residual income, my son was able to have an extra $1,000 coming in. I was able to have an extra $2,000. My husband had an extra $1,000. So we didn't really have to put in a whole lot of work because we had residual income working for us while we dealt with a family emergency. And so I'm gonna skip this part because that's kind of irrelevant, but it is optional, like I said, but it is something that I didn't want to leave on the table because you just never know when you need to take a month off, take a few weeks off, just disappear and enjoy life or deal with whatever you need to deal with. So this is just one of our compensation plans. If you do decide to do the optional route of just inviting people to one of these calls, there are people in our company that are making over $500,000 a month from inviting people to these calls. So I'm not going to go in detail with this, but I do thank everyone who came onto this call. Get back with the person who invited you. Let them know. Say first, thank you for inviting me to this call, for being able to just share this skill set that no one can take from me, that it is recession proof with me. You either have a few more questions to get answered, or you say, hey, I'm ready to get started now. That's pretty much it. that is pretty much it. But if you decide, hey, this isn't for me, that you can do that as well too. But at least thank them for inviting you to this call, because this was something that we did not have to do. We did not have to tell people about this. We can literally open our phones up, trade, and make money. I got alerts coming. I don't know if you can see my screen. I got alerts coming in my phone right now. I can sit here, trade. I can shut the whole world out and make money and not tell a soul about it, not put anybody on, not free my community like I've been doing now. But I am doing so. So that's my mission. So thank you guys again for hopping on this call. If y'all got any value, drop your favorite emoji. And thank y'all again for hopping on. Let's see if I can figure out how to stop the screen share. Boom. Now I got to figure out how to end the call. It's always a text. All right. Bye, y'all. And thank you, ladies, so much for hopping on with me.